Okay, I think I have found the perfect free add-on for Blender that will fix all your lighting problems. But before we get to that, this is what is wrong with people's lighting mindset. I think most people, especially beginners and intermediates, think that there exists some magical tool or tip or trick or add-on that the professionals are gatekeeping from them. And if they could just have this magical tool, they could fix all their lighting problems and maybe fix their life and maybe make their parents love them again. But no, it doesn't exist. Even when you clicked on this video, I think you had that little bit of an expectation that this is what this video will be about. But no, it doesn't exist. I think good lighting is all about experimentation, trial and error. The only difference between good lighting and bad lighting is who tried harder, who went through the trouble of looking through all their HDRIs, trying all the angles and lighting scenarios to find the perfect lighting situation for their scene. And I think I have found the perfect free add-on that makes that experimentation process super duper easy. Let me introduce you to HDRI Lab. First, you add your HDRI folder. You can give it a name here, exterior. You can add multiple folders here. So I've done exterior and interior. You could do 4K and 16K. You could do day and night. You can add as many folders as you want here. Once you've done that, all you gotta do is press this create world nodes, and that just sets up the whole HDRI scene for you. And you're practically done. And the only section you need to care about in the add-on is this little area. So first, you gotta pick an HDRI, and you can do that in 3 ways. First, you can click on this arrow button here that will just cycle through all the HDRIs in your defined folder here. Another way to pick an HDRI is just click this button here, open HDRI picker, and that just opens up this little dialog box. And you can just click on an HDRI like this. Go to page number 2, boom, boom, select an HDRI like this. And that's the second way to pick an HDRI. And the third and my most favorite way to pick an HDRI is click this button, pick random HDRI. You click that and the add-on will just randomly pick an HDRI from your defined folder. On most days, I will just click this button, cycle through a bunch of random HDRIs and pick my favorite one. That's it. But that's not where the add-on flourishes, because in most situations, I will have picked an HDRI that looks good. I will find a rotation that looks good, which, by the way, you can change through this slider here, this big slider that says rotation. I made it big, so you never miss it. But see what it says here. Press Ctrl W to rotate the HDRI in the viewport. So what you can do is you can come to the viewport here, press Ctrl W, and now you can rotate the HDRI from the viewport itself. What? Isn't that crazy? Right? So you can change that. But I sometimes like to just press this dice button here, which will just pick a random rotation between 0 to 360 for me. That's another fun little feature. Finding the perfect rotation for the HDRI through randomness again. Because most of the times you don't know what you want in your scene, right? What kind of lighting you want, right? That's a great way to stumble upon a perfect lighting scenario for your scene. And in a lot of situations, what will happen is I'll go through a bunch of random HDRIs. That looks nice. That looks nice. Even that looks nice. That looks nice. I can change the rotation here a little bit. Yeah, maybe that. And what happens is, at the end of the day, is I've gone through a bunch of HDRIs, but I don't even remember which one looked the best. I want to compare them, right? And that's where this add-on flourishes. See what it says here, favorites, right? What you can do is, you can pick a random HDRI. Oh, wait. This one looks particularly good. You can press this add to favorites button and I will just add that to the favorites section. You can go through another set of random HDRIs. Oh, this looks good. You can add that to the favorites. You can go through another set of random HDRIs. Oh, this looks good, but I want it at this particular angle. Oh, add that to the favorites and it will just remember all of these HDRIs. Isn't that cool? And then if you save this file and open it up again, it will have remembered all the favorites that you put in your favorites section. So you will always have access to them. And say you change your mind tomorrow. Like yesterday you thought this lighting looked good, but today you're like, this looks better than this, right? You can compare them. You're like, no, this looks the best. You can change your mind tomorrow as well. And this stays here till your blend file is saved. You can add as many favorites as you want and just flip through them one by one and pick your favorite lighting scenario through this favorite section right here. And then you can remove all of them, remove the ones that you don't think that look good, and then just shortlist the one that you think looks the best. Oh, this looks the best, and even this looks the best. So I'll shortlist these two. But now here, say I like this particular angle more than what we have here. What I can do is press add to favorites again, and it will ask me and say, oh, this already exists. Do you want to override it or save it as new? So you can save it as new, and it will just save another copy of that same HDRI twice. So you have the 0th rotation and then the minus 258th rotation saved there as well. And by the way, I have just shown you the rotation feature here. We haven't even gone to this little section here where you can change the sun strength. You can change the sky strength, make it brighter. You can change the horizon level. You can give it a tint if you want, a bluish tint. Do that, increase the factor, make it nice and blue and green or whatever you want. Change the gamma, change the saturation. You can come here, change the background display to solid or blurred, or you can do a ground projection, which just brings that HDRI as a ground. Ooh, this looks beautiful, by the way, doesn't it? What I'm trying to say is any changes you make here and then press add to favorites, even that gets saved, right? So this has been saved twice, right? This is the normal one, and this is the one that has all the settings that you made here, all the changes you made here saved there as well. As I said, trial and error, extensive experimentation is the only lighting trick that exists. You got to go through all your HDRIs, find your favorite picks, and pick the best one amongst them. That's how you get good lighting in your Blender scenes. And that's what I did with all of these scenes. These scenes are part of my upcoming course called How to Make Your First Short Film. And to get the best lighting scenario possible, I just went through all my HDRIs. All 124 HDRIs that you see here, cycled through them, found my favorites, and then favorited them. And that's how I picked my favorite lighting scenarios for each of these blend scenes. And now that I have brought up my upcoming course in a nice seamless way, right? You didn't even notice that I was trying to plug in my course. But if you want to check out this upcoming course, it's called How to Make Your First Short Film. It's coming up very, very soon. You can check out the link in the description if you want to sign up for the notification for that, so that you get notified when the course does come out. Yeah. End of this seamless ad integration. Anyway, all of this to say, good lighting can only come through extensive experimentation and trial and error. That's why this add-on is called HDRI Lab. Isn't that clever? Is it? Doesn't seem clever, but that's what the add-on is called. And by the way, if you've used the Easy HDRI add-on, this add-on here, you might have immediately picked up that this add-on is absolutely copied from that add-on, and you would be right. I love that add-on so much that I reached out to the creator behind it, the developer behind it, and asked him if I can make these modifications and change the add-on a little bit and publish a video about it. And he was so cool about it. He was like, you can do whatever you want with this add-on because it comes under the GPL license. You can do whatever you want. But, you know, it's good to ask for permission. And he was like, you can do whatever you want. Not only can you make modifications, you can publish it as your own. Give it a different name. Keep it separate from Easy HDRI so that Easy HDRI remains its own add-on and your add-on remains its own entity. Isn't that just, it's just too cool. I can't believe he let me desecrate his beautiful add-on like this. So check out Easy HDRI from the link in the description if you want. But that's it. That's it for this video. Thanks for checking out this video. I will see you in the next video, I guess. Thank you. Bye-bye. I can't do this anymore. I hate talking live on the camera. So I apologize for all the horrible mistakes. What am I even talking about right now? Just cut. End it.